Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads. All my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, strangers to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty days of moonshine, teardrop in my eyes. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads. I hear her voice in the morning, or she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I got a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Down country roads.
I am a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. I hear you singing in the wire, I can hear you through the wine. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. I know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like a rain. If it snows, that stretch down south won't ever stand the strain. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. and I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita Lineman is still on the line.
all the girls I've loved before, who traveled in and out my door. I'm glad they came along. I dedicate a song to all the girls I've loved before, to all the girls I've once caressed, and may I say I've held the best, for helping me to grow. I owe a lot to know to all the girls I've loved before. The winds of change are always blowing, and every time I try to stay, the winds of change continue blowing, and they just carried me away. To all the girls who share my life, who now are someone else's wives, I'm glad they came along. I dedicate a song to all the girls I've loved before, to all the girls who cared for me, who filled my nights with ecstasy. They live within my heart. I'll always be a part of all the girls I've loved before. The winds of change are always blowing, and every time I try to stay, the winds of change continue blowing, and they just carried me away. To all the girls we've loved before, who traveled in and out our door, we're glad they came along. We dedicate this song to all the girls I love before.
We got a request for this song and we thought it would be fun. trailer for sale or rent. Room still at 50 cents. No phones, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom buys 8 by 12 4-bedroom. And I'm a man of means and by no means king of the road. 3rd boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out clothes and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found. Short but not too big around. I'm a man of means and by no means king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all of their children and all of their names, and every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't locked when no one's around. I sing trailers for sale or rent. Rooms still at 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. I sing 2 hours of pushing broom by 8 by 12 4-bedroom. And I'm a man of means and by no means king of the road. King of the road. King of the road. Man of means and by no means king of the road. Well, I know I'm not Roger Miller, but I hope you enjoy our version of this tune. And we have another classic country cover for you coming next week. We'll see you then.
For me, you help me understand. I'll be your shelter from the rain that never ends. Girl, you've always got a friend in me. Oh, well, all the love we had, I should have known our love was older than the past. Throwing my life away on songs I never heard, just thinking of a special word. I made you die inside, but you love me. And don't believe the world, no, the world can't give us paradise. When you make your love to me, still I just could not see the light. As long as I got you, as long as you got me, as long as we got you and I. Down. No better love will be there when you turn around. I'll be living for you till the oceans turn to sand. There will never be any man could love you just the way that I love you. Whoa, don't believe the world. No, the world can't give us paradise in the eye within the storm. When I just could not make it through the night. As long as I got you, as long as you got me, as long as we got you and I, you and I. So don't believe the world. No, the world can't give us paradise in the eye within the storm. When I just could not make it through the night. As long as I got you, as long as you got me, as long as we got you and I.
Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me dear, tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years, till the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill.
I blue? Yes, I'm blue. It started the day I lost you. Nobody ever missed somebody like I do. Am I blue? Am I blue? Just this morning, over coffee, I sit there crying 'cause you're gone, long gone. I didn't know just how much I was gonna miss you till I spent my first night alone. Am I blue? Oh yes, I'm blue. How could I have been such a fool? Now look at all the misery I'm going through. Am I blue? Am I blue? Tried to call and say I'm sorry I couldn't get you on the line. You'll never know just how much I'm wishing you would show up and say you've changed your mind. Am I blue? Oh yes, I'm blue. It started the day I lost you. Nobody ever missed somebody like I do. Am I blue? Am I blue?
Change my ways from doing things around here. I'm turning over a new leaf, gonna get myself in gear. 'Cause I've got a woman who's better than most, and I've made a mess of her plans. Starting today, all I'm gonna be is her man. 'Cause I've been a wildcatter and a go-go-getter, been an SOB, right down to the letters. I've had misadventures, I've even got pictures. I'm even more than I can stand. Starting today, all I'm gonna be is her man. Well, I'm gonna give it all back, 'cause all I've done is take. Oh, I put her on the back burner while I was out on the make. But I've got a woman who's good enough to give me a second chance again. Starting today, all I'm gonna be is her man. 'Cause I've been a wildcatter and a go-go-getter, been an SOB, right down to the letter. I've had misadventures, I've even got pictures. I'm even more than I can stand. Starting today, all I'm gonna be is her man. Well, I'm a little bit late, but I'm wising up. Now I'm taking her by the hand. Starting today, all I'm gonna be is her man.
Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Nighttime would find me in Rose's cantina. Music would play and Felina would whirl. Blacker than night were the eyes of Felina, wicked and evil while casting a spell. My love was strong for this Mexican maiden. I was in love but in vain, I could tell. One night a wild young cowboy came in, wild as the West Texas wind. Dashing and daring, a drink he was sharing with wicked Felina, the girl that I love. So in anger I challenged his right for the love of this maiden. Down went his hand for the gun that he wore. My challenge was answered in less than a heartbeat. The handsome young stranger lay dead on the floor. Just for a moment I stood there in silence, shot by the foul evil deed I had done. Many thoughts raced through my mind as I stood there. I had but one chance and that was to run. Out through the back door of Rose's I ran, out where the horses were tied. Well, I caught a good one, it looked like it could roll up on his back and away I did ride, just as fast as I could from the West Texas town of El Paso out to the badlands of New Mexico. So my life would be worthless. Everything's gone in life, nothing is left. It's been so long since I've seen the young maiden. My love is stronger than my fear of death. I saddled up and away I did go, riding alone in the dark. I'm on the hill overlooking El Paso. I can see Rose's cantina below. My love is strong and it pushes me onward. Down off the hill to Felina I go. Off to my right I see 5 mounted cowboys. Off to my left, right, a dozen or more. Shouting and shooting, I can't let them catch me. I have to make it to Rose's back door. Something is dreadfully wrong, for I feel a deep burning pain in my side. And though I am trying to stay in the saddle, I'm getting weary, unable to ride. But my is strong and I rise where I've fallen. Though I am weary, I can't stop to rest. I see the white puff of smoke from the rifle. I feel the bullet go deep in my chest. From out of nowhere, Felina has found me, kissing my cheek as she kneels by my side. Cradled by 2 loving arms that I'd die for, one little kiss, and Felina, goodbye. Yeah!
start my life anew. Instead of having sweet dreams about you. You don't love me, it's plain. I should know I'll never wear your ring. I should hate you the whole night through. Instead of having sweet dreams about you. Sweet dreams of you. Things I know can't come true. Why can't I forget the past? Start loving someone new. Instead of having sweet dreams about you.
My baby makes me proud. Lord, don't she make me proud. She never makes a scene by hanging all over me in a crowd. 'Cause people like to talk, boy, don't they love to talk. But when they turn out the lights, I know she'll be leaving with me. 'Cause when we get behind closed doors and she lets her hair hang down, and she makes me glad that I'm a man. Oh, no one knows what goes on behind closed doors. My baby makes me smile. Lord, don't she make me smile. She's never far away or too tired to say, I want you. She's always a lady, just like a lady should be. But when she turns out the lights, she's still a baby to me. 'Cause when we get behind closed doors and she lets her hair hang down, and she makes me glad that I'm a man. Oh, no one knows what goes on behind closed doors. Behind closed doors.
Hear that lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue to
fly. The midnight train is whining low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. I've never seen a night so long when time goes crawling by. The moon just went behind the clouds to hide its face and cry. Did you ever see a robin weep when leaves begin to die? Like me, he's lost the will to live. I'm so lonesome I could cry. The silence of a falling star lights up a purple sky. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry. I'm so lonesome I could cry.
Well, we thought we'd take a little time in the show and play you some songs from some of the artists that have inspired me growing up and some of the people that I really looked up to. And we couldn't think of a better way to kick it off than with a little Loretta Lynn. So you girls help me out now. You've come to tell me something. You said I ought to know that he don't love me anymore and I'll have to let him go. Well, you say you're gonna take him, oh, but I don't think you can, 'cause you ain't woman enough to take my man.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You may think that I'm talking foolish. You've heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I can promise you now there's a love that I feel for you always will be. You're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, oh, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as older women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, I'd be happy to tell you again. Oh darling, I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen.
They say time takes its toll on the body, makes a young man's brown hair turn gray. Well honey, I don't care, I ain't in love with your hair. And if it all fell out, well I love you anyway.
Oh, they say time takes its toll on a memory, makes people forget things they do. It's easy to see, oh, it's happening to me, 'cause I've already forgotten every woman but you. Oh darling, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather,
as long as old women sit and talk about old men.
and if you wonder how long I'll be faithful, oh just listen to how this song ends. Oh darling, I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, amen.
Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world wasn't right. How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. And holding you
I held everything for a moment. Wasn't I king? If I'd only known how the king would fall, then who's to say? You know, I might have changed it all. And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. It's my life, it's better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance.
Well, I remember it all very well. Looking back, it was the summer I turned 18. We lived in a one-room rundown shack on the outskirts of New Orleans. We didn't have money for food or rent, to say the least. We were hard-pressed, and Mama spent every last penny we had to buy me a dancing dress. Well, Mama washed and combed and curled my hair, and then she painted my eyes and lips. I stepped into a satin dancing dress. I had a split in the side, clean up to my head. It was red velvet trimming and it fit me good. Standing back from the looking glass, there stood a woman with a half-grown kid. It stood. She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down." Mama dyed a little bit of perfume on my neck, then she kissed my cheek. Then I saw the tears welling up in her troubled eyes as she started to speak. She looked at her pitiful shack, and then she looked at me and took a ragged breath. Said, "Your pa's run off, and I'm real sick, and the baby's gonna starve to death." She handed me a heart-shaped locket that said, "To thine own self be true." And I shivered as I watched a roach crawl across the toe of my hired shoe. It sounded like somebody else that was talking, asking, "Mama, what do I do?" She said, "Just be nice to the gentle and fancy, they'll be nice to you. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do, but if you want out, well, it's up to you. Now don't let me down now, your mama's gonna move you uptown." That was the last time I saw my mom, and I'd have left that rickety shack. The welfare people came and took the baby, mama died, and I ain't been back. But the wheels of fate started to turn, and for me there was no way out. It wasn't very long till I knew exactly what my mom had been talking about. I knew what I had to do, and I made myself this solemn vow. I was gonna be a lady someday, though I didn't know when or how. But I couldn't see spending the rest of my life with my head hung down in shame. You know, I might have been born just plain white trash, fancy wasn't my name. She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down." It wasn't long after a benevolent man took me in off the streets. 1 week later, I was pouring his tea in a 5-room hotel suite. Yes, you were. I turned a king, a congressman, and an occasional aristocrat. And then I got me a Georgia mansion and an elegant New York townhouse flat, and I ain't done bad.
She ain't done bad.
Now in this world, there's a lot of self-righteous hypocrites that come back. They criticize mama for turning me out. No, matter how little we had. But though I ain't had to worry about nothing for now all 15 years, I can still hear the desperation in my poor mama's voice ringing in my ear. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Oh.